Alright, Thursday night. I'm fond of saying almost Friday, practically the weekend. But while I wait for people to arrive, I'm going to get ready to take a cocktail video. Got to torch this ice first up. All right. Dripping. So I am. Drip a lot in there. And I'm going to make the first video. Okay. This. And I'll do this. Hello, Madam Butterfly. Nice to see you nice and early, prompt. Just going to do a bit of video shooting after I fix up my lights. Right, so I want my glass, put it here. Now, quickly check a couple of things before I do that. Doing a naked and famous cocktail. Just double check. Lime juice. Okay. Yes, it is in fact named after a song. Lyrics of Tricky Kid on Tricky Kid's 1996 album, Pre-Millennium Tension. Everyone's got a record deal. Everyone wants to be naked and famous. Nicely picked, though, Home for the Elderly. That's a slightly obscure song lyric. Make a garnish for these. Nice. Do I want to give it a nice edge? Maybe I do. Trim that edge off. Trim this edge off. Nice. And nice. Okay, ready, steady. Yes. If I could just ask me. Okay. So I've already made this. It's a clarified cocktail. I've just got to pour it into the glass, then do the talky bit. And remember to take a thumbnail picture. Now you got that track in there in my head. Very clear. The urine of a well-hydrated person. That looks nice. Right up with the orange twist in it. Oh, where's my phone? Need to get thumbnail picture. Okay. Let's just take a photo. I always do one regular and one portrait style. Now, I almost always use the portrait style one. So I'm not altogether sure when I keep doing the regular one, but I suppose it's a redundancy is what I'm talking about. Okay. It's better to have too much than too little when it comes to editing anyway. Want more options, not fewer options. All right. Let's put these on. Okay, let's go on. Yeah. All good in the hood. Let's get this happening. We're going to get Toriyama syndrome, where we think this is not really happening. G'day cocktail lovers, continuing my quest to do clarified versions of as many of the most popular cocktails in the world as I can and decide, is this a good idea? Does it taste better or does it just taste different? Or was this a mistake? Today's cocktail is a version of Today's cocktail is a modern... Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Today's cocktail is a clarified version of one of the most popular modern riffs on the last word. The original last word, 4 equal parts, it dates back to the early 20th century. And in the last 10 to 20 years, it's become a very popular template to do riffs on. Today, I'm doing the Naked and Famous. The Naked and Famous was created by Joaquin Simo, and apologies as always for definitely pronouncing that name wrong. He was from Death & Co. in New York when he created the drink. As I said, it's 4 equal parts in as classic. It's mezcal, an aperitivo like Aperol, and completely smooth and untraceable edit there to cover the noise of the bottles as I put them back down. There's yellow chartreuse and lime juice. As I said, equal parts. And again, that makes it super easy to make a clarified cocktail. Two reasons that's easy. One, 4 equal parts. And I'd like to go 4 parts cocktail to 1 part milk when doing a clarified cocktail. So that's an easy ratio. Second, there's already a citrus in the cocktail, and you need an acidic element if you're doing it with regular milk that will curdle the milk, and that is what kickstarts the clarification process. Prep is pretty simple. So like I said, 4 equal parts, so make it a... Fuck. Prep is pretty simple. Like I said, 4 equal parts, so make as big a batch as you want. And we go 1 part mezcal, 1 part your bitter aperitivo, 1 part yellow chartreuse, 1 part lime juice. Add all of that to 1 part of milk and give it a gentle stir, and you should see the curdling happen pretty much straight away. I usually leave it 5 to 30 minutes to make sure we're getting that. I usually leave it between 5 and 30 minutes to make sure the curdling's happening and you can see that separation. And then it's pretty simple. You pour it through a paper coffee filter into a bottle. The thing you have to remember is it's not the filter that does the clarifying, it's the curds. That's why we want the milk to curdle. Almost lost my voice there. The curds have to settle to the bottom of the filter to really do the clarification. That means the first amount that goes through will be a bit cloudy because the curds haven't completely settled. So you need to let it run for a while until it starts coming through clear, and then put that first amount back through, or alternatively filter the entire... Jesus, the second last word. Motherfucker. Alternatively, you can pour the entire cocktail through more than once. Once you've clarified the cocktail, all that's left is to pour that out into a glass, and I'm using it to show off my sexy clear ice, pouring it into a rocks glass over that big chunk of ice. Just for visual appeal, I'm adding a simple garnish of an orange peel twist. A naked and famous is traditionally served up in a coupe, and you could absolutely do that with a clarified version too. Either stir it on ice to chill it or have it in the fridge for a while. But I just love showing off the sexy clear ice, quite honestly. But now, the moment of truth, what does it actually taste like? It's always interesting to me what flavors come to the fore in clarification. In general, clarification softens the flavors, rounds them out a bit, and it can be quite a surprise what still carries through. For me, the citrus is front and center, which is a little surprising. It normally gets tamed right down by the milk. And then I'm still getting the bitterness from the aperitivo, and late in the palate, as they say, I'm getting a bit of the smoke from the mezcal. So all the characteristics of a classic naked and famous are in here, including the herbal element from the chartreuse, but they're toned in a different way. I think this one works really well. The color you get from clarification is going to vary depending, I think, mostly on what aperitivo you use. If you use a really bright red one, it'll be a bit more sort of pinkish, this color. This is a grapefruit aperitivo. It's a little bit orange, but most of the colors come out. I was actually surprised how much color was still in it. It's a very pale yellow, but perfectly clear. It looks great. It tastes great. I'm calling this one a win. The clearly naked and famous. Cheers. Do you like my name for it, by the way? Clearly naked and famous. I came up with that because I'm a motherfucking genius. All right. Settling in for a while. It's the craziest thing. I started making that today because I was going to use up some orange juice from an orange I'd peeled. And then it's like, oh, lime juice. And I put lime juice in. And I thought, okay, so I didn't use up that orange I wanted to use up. I'm a goddamn idiot. Oh, well. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Yeah, look at that. It just looks really cool. Okay, I'm a special boy. I'm going to have a cherry as well. This is quite different to a lot of clarified cocktails I make. Still got the sour and bitter coming through. Very much, it's even with the clarification. Ooh, that orange peel just had a mind of its fucking own. Still very much, and I did it again. Motherfucker wants to escape. What's all that about? Oh, it's just really lightly bitter. It's pretty darn good, though. If I go back on Difford's guide, because I'm using their 100 most popular cocktails. What will be next? Okay. Most popular is Pornstar Martini, which I've done. Gin Basil Smash, I don't think really lends itself to it. Naked and Famous, I just did. Amaretto Sour, I think I'll just do an Amaretto Sour next. Oh, and I'll make it with I'll do it Morgenthaler style and make it with a really high proof whiskey. Everyone loves butters. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's you, Soph. Yes. Happened to you? Oh, you had strawberry in a brekkie bowl trying to escape? What is it with fruit trying to escape? That is a really interesting drink. It's quite sharp and bright without being too bitter or too sour, because I don't like too bitter or too sour. But most clarified cocktails are less bitter and less sour than that. So it's a nice contrast. Pretty happy with that. I just think, okay, so I had ideas for doing, one or two short videos tonight. So open my Trello. Okay. The Savior and the Caprese. Okay. Need to look up the recommended serve for these. Savior. No, was that not on Difford's? Servia cocktail recipe. Somerset Saviour? Sawyer? Okay. Oh, some people spell it without the U? Because they don't fucking know English? Where did I get this fucking cocktail from? I should write where I get these fucking cocktails from, because I've saved this recipe. Savior. What's in it? Rum, etc. What's in a Somerset Savior? Rye whiskey and apple juice. This is so weird. And it keeps trying. Google's going, did you mean savory cocktails? Go, no, Google, I fucking didn't. I I want to know where the fuck I got this recipe from. God damn it. Oh, anyway, it's a Manhattan style drink. Hey, Justin, how you going, by the way? I saw you post that. It was I did not consciously know he was a private school boy, but he was. No, yeah, sorry. He went to Catholic school. That was a Catholic school. He had lots of stories, I think, about Catholic school. Capri Sour. Capri Sour. All right, so that's served und ein glass on ice. Okay. Okay. That's all good in the hood. Hey, Nintendo Lunchbox, how you doing? I forgot to bring in the elements from the fridge that I need for a cocktail I was going to make. He doesn't come across as a private school boy, and that school's quite fancy. Well, there you go. Yeah, apparently he only just survived not getting expelled there, if that makes a difference. Yum-o. I've decided I actually quite like that clarified cocktail for a change of pace. It's not the usual sort of cocktail I drink. Just looking at the okay, gotta use a couple of things. Oh god, this has got two of the ingredients that I've already used. Mezcal and an aperitivo. Well, well, well. 3 holes in the ground. All right, I appreciate you. Little slightly sour, slightly bitter, smooth cocktail. Ooh, should I use up my spiced rum? I probably should. Interesting residue. Yeah, because I didn't filter that. That's the unfiltered stuff. Nintendo Lunchbox. Oh, Jim Gaffigan Drink Night. His bourbon is potent. Yes. Yes. Justin, you think school might expel him for his neurodivergent tendency? I think he almost got expelled because of his dick-sucking tendency, honestly. If I remember the stories correctly. And also, he hung out with criminal types. Well, you know what? I think I might jump straight into the second cocktail. A rum-based drink. Wait, where are we? Didgeridoo. Trello. Yes, Trello had some updates. Get your shit together. Okay, Sevilla. 2 ounces. I wonder if that's 2 ounces. We shall see. I think I will just use that up, actually. All right. I'm gonna get started. Okay. Why did I turn my phone off? I don't know. Because I want the recipe. Okay. Phone there, slightly out of the line of sight. Still got a couple of serves of my clarified cocktail there. Won't be having them tonight, might have them tomorrow night. So we'll put the chartreuse back. I just realised I wasn't going to... No, we'll put these back. Fuck it. Got to get a couple things out of there, though. So, let's go with an adjudram. Okay, this will do. Some fancy Bundy. What do I want? Montenegro, Benedictine, and Havana. Havana, Montenegro, and Benedictine. They're all together. Alright. Let's get everything ready. The lid's off. Montenegro. Now, how much of this spice rum is actually left? Oh yeah, just a little bit. Just as I wanted. Okay. And we'll top it up with the Bundy. Why the heck not? Screw top. I just never think screw tops are as classy as stoppers. So which one do I want 7.5 mils of? Montenegro. Okay. Okay, let's get everything ready. Speaking of getting ready, what are we doing here? Let's get some ice in this glass to chill it. Because that's what the professionals do. And I'm trying to present a simulacrum of a professional. All right. GoPro, radio. Alrighty. Let's do this. Okie dokie, artichokey. There we go. Okay. So we go. Rum. Ooh, that's murky. Should have thought of that. Montenegro. Verna. And Benedictine. Okay. That's that. And I think even a bit more ice. So much ice. There's so much ice in there for the stirring. Let's stir. And nothing here. But it's really goes there. Oops, some ice escaped. What's all that about? Drip. Oh man, that tastes good. Just sipping that bit from the Gazregan's finger. Okay. New. Do that. Onto that. Oh. I'll put all the lids back on before I knock something over. Okie doke. Is that ready? That's ready, yeah. So we get this one ready. Okay, let's fucking go. G'day cocktail lovers. This is a rum-based cocktail clearly inspired by the Manhattan template, although there's quite a bit of creative merging of different things in here. And it looks a little bit murky because I actually used a homemade spiced rum in here that still had some of the spice residue in it, but it tastes good. Well, the rum does. Let's see if this cocktail tastes good. Oh, hell yeah. I am a fan of this. There's a lot of Manhattan-inspired cocktails out there. They're not all great. This one's pretty good. I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of rum, then half an ounce or 15 mils of Amaro Montenegro, quarter of an ounce, 7.5 mils of Averna Amaro, and a quarter of an ounce or 7.5 mils of Benedictine. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a chilled coupe. In terms of the Amaro you use in this drink, Amaros, I'm pretty sure it's Amari because it's Italian. I went with what I have, but if you have different Amari, however we're going to pronounce that, I say go with the ones you like and come up with your own flavor profile. This has worked out very well. I'm quite happy with it. Maybe it's going to save me from sobriety. The savior. Cheers. All right, that was relatively trouble-free. Do, turn some things off. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Okay. Let's do that. So we got the mood lighting. And I'll sit down and see what's happening with the chat. Where we at, chat? Okay. Just knew you got kicked out of kindergarten because of neurodivergent tendencies. God, I was worried you would kind of follow up what I said about ASY. Only ASY is a school in the 80s. Standards were different. I mean, very true. Everything was different in the 80s. Not saying that is a good thing either. All right. When I sucked on Gaz Regan's finger, speaking about ASY-like behavior, I thought this might be a favorite, but let me have another proper taste of it. What would these be like with orange bitters? Now I'm just experimenting. Cranberry bitters. Hello, Safa. Mac and cheese is a winner dinner. Second serve Supreme Pizza. Living the life, bro. I'm continuing with my Fuba packaged meals. Today, I had lunch was coconut butter chicken, which was interesting. Definitely very coconut. Oh, nice. So Charlie's cooking you kebabs. Winning. Just I think school would regret what they did. Oh, yeah. I think very few schools are deliberately cruel, Justin, but just the pressures of keeping a school running often results in cruel behavior. Oh, yes. Okay, so supper for dinner. This Fuba stuff, they have a lot of wrap type things. Like they were calling this Tex-Mex chicken fajita. It was just very slightly spicy, probably at my threshold for spicy. And the whole thing, they're microwave meals, right? So I microwaved it and was cheeky and put a bit of extra cheese on top. But then I took it out of, so it was not really a wrap, it was like flatbread stuff. And I took it out of the microwave thing and put it on the sandwich press. I didn't squish it. I just sat it on the hot plate so it would crisp up a bit, which turned out, I think, to have been a very good idea. Pretty good. So far, I've actually had two of the wrap style things in their meal, and I think there's actually two more. Like, there's a lot of them in their menu. So the next couple of days. So I've got to go through, keep having these through to Monday. Then I got to decide, do I want to keep ordering from these people? Okay, this is now notably better that I put orange bitters in it. That's what was missing. 2 dashes of orange bitters and it's a better drink. Oh God, Safa, everything's too spicy for me. I'm such a stereotypical white person. Even had a joke with the local Indian restaurant when you're ordering food, and they go like, "Do you want that hot, medium, mild? Mild, thank you." And I would just like to stress, white person, mild. So if you're getting car fixed and you're getting alcohol, I mean that's a big day, really. Justin, also remember psychology. Oh yes, yeah. Different school, another school we went to, special needs teacher told you years later she didn't think you were special needs. Well, Jesus Christ, when I was about to shit talk like in Dubbo say there was no special needs. I know a few guys I knew like in primary school were not so much special needs. They were sent to speech therapy because for whatever reason they didn't speak good. Yeah, so it was quite interesting that they were sent to speech therapy. Now we had well, back in the day it was called the Spastic Center, and that wasn't an insult, that was just the name. Yeah, I mean, it's still a fucking dice roll these days if you get proper support, either as a student or an adult for that matter. But the further you go back in time, the less likely you were to get good quality support. Suggesting your mum fed a load of crap made it difficult to go to schools perfectly capable of attending. Yeah. Some schools just don't want the bother. Like recently, I rewatched most of the old Steve Martin movie Parenthood. And by old, I think it's like 40 years old. Still a good movie. Very young Keanu Reeves in it. But yeah, like the main couple, Steve Martin and Mary Steenburgen, they got a kid who, has special needs. We'd look at it now and go, well, he's got anxiety and he's on the autism spectrum. It seems kind of obvious. In the 80s, it was just like, he needs to go to a special school because he's too difficult. Like, he was absolutely, high functioning, but definite disabling levels of anxiety. But yeah, they didn't know how to handle that in the 80s. Suffer the crazy jacket didn't get bail. Yeah, well, I'd say there's like a significant mental health issue with him, and just on the surface, based on his behavior, you'd have to go, dude's a public safety risk. Even though the gun was a replica, he threatened people with it, he carjacked people. His behavior is very erratic. Like, he doesn't necessarily deserve jail, but he needs a proper psychiatric assessment and treatment. Justin, do you think private schools behave like this should have their funding? Dude, I think private schools should just have their funding stripped anyway. If fucking parents want private schools, they should pay the entire cost. That those rich cunts being subsidized by taxpayers is bullshit. Okay, doubling down, that drink is much better with a couple of dashes of orange bitters in it. Getting into one of my radical political views. Fuck the private schools. And I know lots of people who go to private schools aren't bad. People who go to private schools aren't bad by definition. Technically, I went to a private school, went to Catholic school. So why am I saying technically? That was a private school. It wasn't technical. It wasn't a state school. So people who go to private schools aren't bad by definition. But I am disgusted at the amount of taxpayer funding that private schools get. It's a fucking outrage as far as I'm concerned. Justin, talking about going to private schools, parents make the decisions, not the students. Yeah, but even the parents of children at private schools aren't by definition bad for sending their children to private school. But I think, look, maybe they get some government funding, but at the moment they seem to get more government funding than state schools. It's a fucking travesty. And in fact, I'd probably be in favor of, having a subsidy paid to parents rather than the schools, and that be based on levels of income. Like, if you're a real rich fucker, you know what? You can pay the $10,000 a semester yourself, but you could get some subsidies based on your income level. Because it's a fucking joke at the moment. Worse than a joke. It's fucking crime. It's a theft. It's a I hate it. I hate it so much. And you know what? While I've got a head of steam, fuck it. We're going to make one more short video. But for that, I forgot a couple of things, and I need to go and get them. Don't know why Spice Girls song pops into my episode. I was thinking, like, what's that? It's Pineapple Amaro. Not that much of this aperitivo left. Okay. Put the rum back. Get the mezcal out again. Oh, yes. Who's posting stuff to the Discord? Just not against them getting some funding. Yeah. But they just get too much funding now. Oh dear. Okay. I forgot a couple of things I need to get from the fridge. So, I will do that. This will just take a minute. All right, got my orge. Lemon juice. Let's get ready to rumble. This might be me done for the night, I think. I got it. My ass has already shrunk quite a bit. Okay, Capri Sour. Who made this? So there's a lot of Amaro in it. Okay, I need to get that back out. How silly. Drops of saline. History. Who made this? A Capri Club in Los Angeles. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do a garnish on this. See if I can do something clever. Or will I be too clever by half? I think I can do this. Okay. Here's me trying to be too clever by half. No, that doesn't even look any good. There we go. Cherry and orange peel. That will do. Oh, I wanted to combine the orange peel and the cherry. I don't think I can really do that as an S. That's actually what I was trying to mess about with and do, and it wasn't really looking like it was going to. But you know what? You put me on the spot, Home for the Elderly. I'm gonna try. If we go there, and the cherry there, can I do this? Okay, does that look any? I don't think that looks any good. Does that look any good? Oh, sorry. I suddenly got what you mean by an S. Duh. I'm a little bit slow, man. Like this. Oh, I should do 2 cherries. I should do 2 cherries. I apologize for how long it took me to get what you were saying with an S. Okay. 2 fucking cherries. Come on, let's fucking go. Come on, god damn it. Ugh. I need to drain some of the syrup out of here again. Cherries are all moving around on me. Fuck's sake. Come on. Oh, God, I got 2 that time. Well, normally I'd keep them, but I can't fit them. Oh, my God, there's so much cherry syrup on the orange peel now. Making such a mess. There we go. So 2 cherries on an orange S. Yep. I got cherry syrup all over the orange peel. I think I need to do it like that. Show off the... All right. All right. Now I'm happy with this. Okay. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this in phases. Okay. And we've got to get some Amaro back up. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do my pineapple Amaro. Fuck it. Because I can. Because I'm a fancy boy. I swear to God, anyone who knew me from Dubbo would be so confused with me doing this. Like, he's fucking doing what now? Never did that shit when he was in Dubbo, and I did not. Amaro, mezcal, lemon juice, orgeat, aperitivo, and saline. Where's my saline? It's just here. Okay, let's get the lids off all of this shite. Aperitivo, mezcal, Amaro. Okay. Oof, so I'm really pouring this on. Not going to be much of this left. Okay. Okay, we're just doing 7.5 mils of the aperitivo. We are doing this shit. Okay, let's get the light happening. Yes, sir, I can boogie. Alright, let's fucking go. Okay, so Amaro. 30 mils of mezcal. This is going to be interesting. Lemon juice. It says 30 mils, so I'm going to do 50. This is like, okay, no one tell anyone that I'm lying in a video again. This is a secret just between us that I regularly lie in videos. Aperitivo. Und a couple of drops of saline. Okie doke. Again, no bitters, but there is a bitter aperitivo, so maybe that makes the difference. Get my garnish over. Oh shit, should I have the chicken at a time like this? Okie doke. Bit more fucking ice. Or a lot more fucking ice, because I've got a lot more fucking ice. Dunzo. Alright, let's put the lids back on things before I get clumsy and fuck something up. I'm going to double check this to see if I can remember. It's from the Capri Club in LA. Okay, I can probably remember that. Okay. Let's fucking go. Fucker. Okay. Let's do this shit. Strain it into the glass. Oh, I just missed my glass. Garnish. God, I just spilled so much of my fucking drink. I'm kind of annoyed. Well, so much of my drink. Probably less than half a sip, quite honestly. But it's the principle of the matter. Hate to waste the booze. And honestly, a couple of expensive elements in this one. Oh shit, I was a chicken at a time like this. Okay. Let's turn this on. Get this set up. This is only short, so in theory, I'll be done in 2 minutes. Let's see how that works out. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is called a Capri Sour. The original was created at the Capri Club in LA. It's an interesting looking drink in that Amaro is up front, supported by Mezcal, sweetened with orgeat, which is why it's so milky, because I'm using a very natural orgeat. But what does it taste like? I have to admit, I really like Mezcal cocktails. Just that little bit of smokiness coming through because it's playing a supporting role. The Amaro I used is this fairly unusual one, a pineapple Amaro, but you should go with an Amaro that you like. I'll show you how to make it. Oh, car going past. In a shaker, put 1.25 ounces, around 37.5 mils of Amaro, then 1 ounce or 30 mils of Mezcal, 1 ounce or 30 mils of lemon juice, 1/3 ounce or 10 mils of orgeat, 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of a bittersweet aperitivo, and to make some flavors pop, just doing 2 drops of saline solution. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then strain that into a rocks glass over ice. The original was served over crushed ice, I think. I was tempted to do a dirty dump from the shaker, but I had some of my clear ice in here. You can't see it because it's not clear because of the orgeat, but this still tastes good. And so if you want a sour with a difference, I recommend you try the Capri Sour. Cheers. Let's just get a little bit more, a few drops of drink. Not gonna make any more videos tonight. It's like an extra sip of the drink. I don't know. Someone could explain the physics of that to me one day. How some of the drink sticks to the side of the shaker, and if you let it sit for a while, it all runs to the bottom, and you can get a bit more drink. All right, let's put this away. Away. Right, my drink is over here. I think I'm gonna put some more orange peel in it just for fun. What did I miss? Well, it's there, Heine. Boogie all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. You can disco, just not like how they did in Starsky and Hutch. Speaking as a fellow white guy, Heine, I am also a bad dancer. It's getting windy outside. Like we might get a bit of rain, possibly a storm. Who the hoot and heck knows? Just putting even a little bit more orange peel in there. Because I forgot to do it last night. So that's so Mrs. Angry gets some flavor in her hot chocolate in the morning. Yeah, I was only going to do the 2 short ones, Home for the Elderly, but I was inspired to do the clarified cocktail today. And so it was all ready to go. So I did it. So might do another 2 short ones tomorrow night. What I'm probably going to do this weekend is make some more eggnog, and then I'll upload the video at the start of November, or even the end of October, 2 months before Christmas. It's like aged eggnog, man. 2 months is the sweet spot. You got to do it 2 months before. Have I done 4 in one night? I mean, maybe. I seem to remember there are some videos on YouTube where I am clearly quite inebriated as I try to do the video talking. Anyway, I'm going to take that off. Put that orange peel in there. Put the cherries back on the skewer. There we go. It's the whole thing where I was trying to get 3 months ahead on the videos, which I did. And then I eased off for a bit. So I'm 2 months ahead at the moment. Actually, who am I fooling? I'm more than 2 months ahead, particularly if I do these 2. I'm filled up right to the end. So I have to decide if I'm going to do a Christmas or New Year's themed cocktail. So I'm thinking for New Year's, maybe a batched cocktail. Because that's what you want for your party, a batched cocktail. And I think I need to talk to people about dilution in batched cocktails. You can have them in your freezer door. Okay, that Capri Sour is pretty good. And all sticky. I think I have to go and wash them. It's because I fucking leaked from the shaker and it's got the orgeat sugar syrup in there. So my hands are all sticky now. Oh, that's good. That is really good. Fucking yum, actually. That gets an official yum to Capri Sour. Not sure it would make top 10. But is possibly one for consideration. Oh, and speaking of which, because I'm going to have videos right to the end of the year. I could probably make the one we were talking about the nuclear widow was something I have to invent. So if I go back through the recently made ones, because it wasn't that long ago I made the widow. What's the recipe for it? Scrolling. Why am I not finding it? I feel like I should have seen it by now. Okay, I think something weird has happened. So if I go on the Difford site and search for cocktails that have widow in the name. What do we got? Black Widow's Bite. Wicked Widower. Wicked Widower, Widow's Kiss, Widow's Word. It was Merry Widow, wasn't it? The Black Widow. It was Merry Widow. So that was gin, vermouth, Benedictine, and absinthe. So I think I talked about doing Navy Strength gin and a shit ton of absinthe. Oh, nice. Home Fidelity's got a cocktail challenge. Oh, okay. Gin and Cola beer. I think all you need to make that a yummy mix, because you're getting the sweetness from the Cola beer. I think some citrus, like lemon or lime juice. So I'd say like 2 ounces of gin, half to an ounce of lemon or lime juice, and top your glass with ice and Cola beer. I reckon that'd work, because that's like a Cuba Libre but with gin. I think that would absolutely fucking work. I think that would be pretty good. I'm a fan of keeping it simple when you can. So if you want one topped with cola, I think gin, citrus, and cola beer, lots of ice. And I think you'd be on a winner. Yeah, I'm actually a fan of that Capri Sour, actually. Could do a bit more with this orange tomorrow. See what's what. What's what, yo? That's a bit of a treat, quite honestly. Like I've still got the cola beer here. I've got the whole bottle of cola beer here. I mean, you could probably talk me into doing it tomorrow night. Gin, citrus juice, and cola beer on ice, tall glass. I reckon that'd be good. I probably don't want to do that tonight, having made 3 cocktails already. Need to tune it down a bit. Be at least vaguely responsible. Not that I got a lot on tomorrow, but just trying to have at least some semblance of responsibility. And it's really only a semblance, honestly. It's not like I'm actually a responsible individual. All right, got my mineral water. Talking about trying to have a semblance of responsibility. But man, this is the raspberry and blueberry. I picked one at random. It smells really nice. As soon as I opened the can, the aroma, which is doubtless artificial, wafted up. And it was pretty nice. Just wanted to change things up from my traditional lime lemon. Because why not, is what I say. Mix things up. I mean, maybe I'll make another syrup with that cola beer, actually. Could do that. Worked last time. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what to call gin, citrus, and cola beer, because rum, citrus, and Coke is Cuba Libre. So, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm assuming this is made in WA. This ain't just any kind of drink. This is Kirk's Cola beer. Okay. And then there's really low contrast lighting, and I'm going to need more thing. Some say it was created by the genius of taste, especially for the people of WA. Others say it was just a happy accident. Who cares, genius or not? Here's to the enjoyment of happy accidents. So they're like claiming that as being a specifically WA cola. So, Mandura Libre. That actually sounds sophisticated. Ooh. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to do a little bit of searching. Got to search. Indigenous people of Western Australia. That's it, Noongar. That's the word I was trying to think of. I'm going to see if there's a Noongar. Oh, fucking typo. Noongar word for freedom. Is there a Noongar word for freedom? Budya. Man, okay. Okay, I've come up with my own, mind you, home for the elderly. The cashed up bogan is a good name for a drink. I feel like that should be something with Ned's whiskey, though. Or Bundy. Bundy rum and Ned's whiskey. That's what I think should be in a cashed up bogan. But I looked up, so liberty. I looked up the Noongar word for freedom, budya. So I think the Mandara budya, that's just a cool sounding name for a drink. The Mandara budya. Fuck yeah. I actually really like that as a name for a drink. It just sounds cool. Okay, so budya is spelled either Boodier or Boordiya. Budya. So I think the cola beer, gin and citrus, a variation of the Cuba Libre, is the Mandara Budya. I could possibly even make a video about that. Tall glass with ice. I mean, I think that's a goddamn winner, quite honestly. Now I want to know, come up with a recipe for the cashed up bogan as well. I think probably because I've got a rarer Bundy, and so I think maybe the cashed up bogan is a mix of an upscale Bundy and an upscale Australian whiskey with Coke. Severe lack of cocktails with Corley beer. I mean, maybe the cashed up bogan should be Corley beer as well. Because it's a cashed up bogan, they do upmarket Bundy and upmarket Australian whiskey and Corley beer. I think it would also be a good education for the world, saying like, "What is a bogan?" Dear. Think you're onto something with the idea for cashed up bogan? Oh, you think leave the okay? So we think leave the cola beer out. So they're trying to be sophisticated. Okay, so the only question then is, do we make it an old fashioned or a Manhattan type thing? So it's either is it just the Bundy and whiskey with sugar syrup and bitters, or is it the Bundy and whiskey with sweet vermouth served up, cashed up bogan? I feel like an old fashioned because I feel like the cashed up bogan wants something in a chunky glass like this. Old fashioned, yeah. So I think it's just a split of the upmarket Bundy and upmarket Australian whiskey. And yeah, it's just so the cashed up bogan can feel sophisticated. Bringing vermouth doesn't paint the picture we're going for. Okay, so we keep it simple: whiskey and rum. And in a chunky glass because he doesn't want to look like a puff. Cashed up bogan wants to look sophisticated but doesn't want to look like a puff. I have to explain the etymology of bogan. That, as far as I know, as a pejorative term, is from the comedy company back in the 80s, where the character Kylie Mole, who was an obnoxious suburban schoolgirl, she called people she didn't like bogans. And I think they got it because there's an area in New South Wales, not that far from Dubbo, called Bogan Shire. I don't think there's a town called Bogan, but there's Bogan Shire and there's a Bogan River. Yes, and it just became a term equivalent to redneck or chav. I'm just going to look on the map. Oh, Bogan Gate. That's right. There's a town called Bogan Gate. So Bogan Gate in New South Wales. What's near Bogan Gate? Gunningland. A former RAF depot? Old Liwang. I love there's Liwang and Old Liwang. Ulladulla. I fucking love Australian place names. Yarrabandal, Dotha, Laluma, Yarrabandal Creek Homestead, Mulguthrie, Derrywong. I fucking love Australian place names, honestly. Biggest house in the cheapest suburb. That's where a cashed up bogan lives, in the biggest house in the cheapest suburb. They have a poorly trained purebred dog. Traveled internationally 100 plus times. Oh my God. Oh, that's fucking gold. Been to Croatia and Turkey. He goes to a resort, spends 2 weeks by the pool, never wandering out. Oh God, I could make people so fucking angry talking about bogans. What is a cashed up bogan? Cashed up bogan has an oversized SUV that they only drive between the house and the supermarket. A cashed up bogan has the biggest house in the cheapest suburb. A cashed up bogan has a poorly trained purebred dog. A cashed up bogan has travelled internationally more than 100 times, but only to Bali. If a cashed up bogan says they've been to Croatia or Turkey, they went to a resort and never ventured outside of the hotel. Oh God, yes. A cashed up bogan has a fleet of Sea-Doo jet skis. Holy shit. And of course, I have to admit to the self-loathing of, apart from the cashed up bit, the bogan is me, definitely. So if anyone gets upset about it, go, no. This is my N-word. I'm allowed to make jokes about bogans. I fucking come from bogan country. Ugh. My heritage is the bogan life, so no one's allowed to get mad at me for making bogan jokes because I'm reclaiming it like the N-word. Like, I should go the whole way. Cashed up bogan should have my most expensive whiskey in it. Bakery Hill Limited Run. I swear to God, when I looked and saw the other one was still available, I was really tempted to get it. Fuck me. Okay, I nearly just knocked over this glass, which I don't want to break. So we'll put it over there out of harm's way. Oh, yes. Cashed Up Bogan has designer thongs. Pat, how are you doing? Is it a coincidence you showed up when we were talking about cashed up bogans? I don't know. Oh, okay. Speaking of designer thongs, I don't have any, but this year I have lashed out on orthotic shoes, which is shoes with arch support, because I'm fucking old. And the people who make these shoes that I've finally latched onto these really comfortable shoes, they also make slippers, and I'm wearing the slippers at the moment, orthotic slippers, but they also have orthotic arch support thongs and sandals. I don't have the thongs or the sandals. I have shoes and slippers. Imagine the owner of Bakery Hill doesn't want making cocktails and seeing it mixed with Bundy and calling it cashed up bogan. Oh my God. He finds out about Pat. He's going to take out a contract on me. No two ways about it. Oh my God. It's so funny how that guy does not like people putting his whiskey in cocktails. Yes, after I'm a sophisticated bloke, and I'm not even cashed up. I don't have any of that stuff because I don't have that much money. I'm an educated bogan. I was thinking I haven't done a blind tasting for a while. I was thinking of doing a blind tasting with my Bakery Hill and a Bakery Hill blended. Maybe Starwood Solera and something else, and just seeing if I can pick them. Because I haven't done that for ages, and I am super bad at blind tastings. What's happening with you, Pat? This is mineral water Safra. I'm almost finished my mineral water for the evening, in fact. Having raspberry and blueberry tonight to change things up. It's fine. There's no lime and lemon, but variety is good. I do actually have a fairly wide variety of non-alcoholic. Oh no, Pat, you're sad? Why are you sad, big guy? What's happening? Safra, I will get my sourdough baguette tomorrow for weekend breakfast. It's just a question of when I go out and get it. I think I've decided what my recovery movie is for Saturday, because I saw it hopefully on your Plex, A Very Deadpool Christmas. Deadpool kidnaps Fred Savage and puts him in a bedroom with a bedroom from Princess Bride and plays a PG version of Deadpool 2. That is just silly enough to keep me amused. Oh my God. What happened to your friend, Pat? I'm a bit worried that people drop dead around you, mate. Not judging, but of course it's sad. I need to stop making jokes. Yes, Deadpool 2, but PG with jokes replaced. And I'd literally forgotten about it. I'd always meant to watch it because I do really enjoy Deadpool movies. I was flicking through your recently added movies and saw A Very Deadpool Christmas. I thought, oh, I have got to watch this. So that's probably my recovery movie on Saturday morning. We shall see. Okay. We had our hot day today. It's a little bit warm in this room at the moment. Didn't actually put the aircon on today because that'd be tough. Oh, hey, Jackie Likens on Twitch. How you doing? Going really well. Thank you very much. You're extremely kind for asking. I hope you're having a good time as well. I'm going to do something super boring and look at the weather for the next couple of days. Still 25 out there. And tomorrow's 19, then 20, 27 on Sunday, though. Maybe a bit of rain. 22 on Monday and more rain. 18 on Tuesday. 16, 17. Okay, so we're not really into the warm weather yet. Oh, wow. This is so much fun getting this 2 nights in a row. So, Jackie, you seem like a wonderful, positive, up person. And I know where this is going as well. You offering support for Twitch streaming, and I admire the hustle. I'm here for it. Yeah, I can tell what you're right. I can tell what's going to happen with someone from Twitch, and it's fine. Look, I admire the hustle. It's cool. I am just doing this as a chill thing. I'm not trying to be big on Twitch, so I'm not really in the market for artwork or God, what's the paid thing? It's not partner on Twitch. It's affiliate, isn't it? It's affiliate on Twitch. I'm not really in the market. Yeah, Pat, lots of support to you, brother, for your friend dying. That's sad. Were they young? Were they old? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot or anything. Were they young? Were they old? Were they sick? Was it an accident? But you got all the love and support from us, mate. I tell you what, though, I do like about the majority of the Twitch folks with the hustle about doing the artwork and the emotes and the affiliate getting you viewers and stuff. They're almost always positive and up and friendly and not dicks. So that's why I'm not dicks back to them, even though I'm not in the market for it. I'm not interested in it. I don't want to be a dick to them because I find them to be quite positive and supportive people, and I think that's a good thing. So, hat tip to the people doing the hustle on Twitch. So, is it legal on Twitch to sell services? I don't even know what you're asking. Could I technically make a complaint to Twitch that someone is coming in? I guess I could, but I try not to be a dick. If someone's not a dick to me, I try not to be a dick to them. And I find the overwhelming majority of these people on Twitch doing the hustle aren't dicks. Oh, okay. Soderbergh film called Kimmy. I've seen that on your Plex. What was that like? Safa, they were trying to sell me. They would do artwork or say, look, I can get you affiliate status. I can get you proper viewers and whatnot. I'm just not interested. It was okay. 3 out of 5. Okay. You're expecting it to go deeper and it never does. That's okay. I did watch, I think I mentioned it the other day, but I did watch the entirety of the new Netflix series, Black Rabbit. I think it's worth watching. It's like a crime thriller thing. And it does a lot of quite outrageous twists and turns. So it does require a bit of suspension of disbelief because it takes some quite outrageous twists and turns, but is very entertaining. And oh man, they ramp up the tension. Like they go forward and back in time, and you're like, oh shit, what's going to happen? Oh shit. I feel you watched Lone Ranger. Was that the Johnny Depp Lone Ranger movie? Like, Madam Butterfly, still listening? Tired being up late and drinking? Yeah, it's a very weird hour for you, Madam Butterfly. That was not so much that I was offended by Johnny Depp playing a Native American. I just think it was an extremely stupid choice. And yeah, it's just like the racializing. It's just like, no, why would you do that? That's just so stupid. You say it's a long, slow movie bookmarked with amazing set pieces. I think I've seen bits of it. I've never sat down and watched it, but I've seen bits of it. Man, oh God, just flicking through Foxtel, like when I switch on, God, I've lucked into some good classic movies. that hold up. Like In Bruges, I watched the other day. Trading Places, 40-year-old movie, really holds up. What was the there's another 30, 40-year-old on when I just flicked on. I was like, yeah, this is still okay. I don't mind this. Oh, Parenthood. That's right. Yeah. Just in the last week or two, I've watched most of those three, and they hold up quite well. So I did watch a big chunk, just like the last half of Terminator 2 the other day. Still a fun movie. And it's always fun watching, like, when they cut between Arnie and some shit prosthetic, which was technology at the time. And I still think the liquid metal effect is really good. And also made me think, because Jason Patrick, who's the T-1000, he in Peacemaker all these years later. Nice to still see him. Oh shit! Yes, I am buffering. Holy shit! I'm getting the warning my bandwidth is just fucking shit at the moment. Don't know what that's about. So hopefully after the stream last night, you're a bit distracted. Lots of work. So you checked on. Oh, and I saw you had the original Pelham 123 on your Plex. And then you need to knock out Robert Altman movies, Long Goodbye and Nashville. I kind of still want to see Nashville. Isn't Nashville essentially a sequel to The Last Picture Show? I'm trying to get that clear in my head. I've also never watched The Last Picture. There's so many classic movies I haven't watched that I should watch. I think my bandwidth is coming back a little bit now. That was weird. That hasn't happened for a little while. But I didn't realize it was happening until Safa mentioned the buffering and pixelated. And it's like, fuck. Oh, yeah. I will watch Severance at some point, Nintendo Lunchbox. I love it. Your summary of Robert Altman movies. Let's just get everyone to talk over each other. Mrs. Angry's lad is home. And he would be online at the moment, I imagine. I think Mrs. Angry is watching some streaming TV. I sounded like an old phone line. Nice. Oh, good phrase, Madam Butterfly. When I'm buffering, you're suffering. Thank you. Texasville is the sequel to The Last Picture Show. I knew it was Ville. I knew it had Ville on the end. So I was half right. Ah, dear. All right, I'm going to pour a little bit of this on the ice. So Mrs. Angry has a nice flavor for her hot chocolate in the morning. She has that all week because I forgot to do orange peel. Ah, well, she'll have it tomorrow. Hopefully you didn't notice the buffering. Get your head down typing. Noise. Safa, I kind of suspect I should get a new Ethernet cable, but I'm also super lazy. Like, young Ms. Angry, when we moved in, she put a Ethernet cable down the hall, but she got little nose and she put it on the running boards and over doorways. She was so meticulous. I just don't think I have the patience to do that. Hopefully, you reckon don't bother because 99.9% of the time it's fine. Yeah. But it used to be 100%. Yeah, and I if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I have the focus or wherewithal to put new Ethernet in, because it works well enough, so I can't be motivated to do it. Yeah, my maximum at the moment, I think, is 50 down and 20 up. And I could pay more to have more speed. Doesn't really seem worth it, though. In as much as I almost have problems. Fuck me, I love that liqueur. Yum. Yeah, I agree. That if it actually hung, that would be a different thing. Why do you go for Ethernet rather than Wi-Fi? Yeah. So I'm connected with an Ethernet cable here. So it's all good in the hood. Frickin' yum. I'm trying to think, do I have any other yum liqueurs I've made? I think I've still got some of that citrus gin liqueur I made. I had I still got my orange liqueur I made. I only got a 10-meter cable. Mine's way longer than 10 meters. I don't know exactly how long it is, but it is way longer than 10 meters. Oh, that is fucking yum, though. I think I need, or not need is too strong, I want to go back and look at some of my older videos where I made liqueurs, because someone commented on one the other day and I was like, I think it was this one where I'm saying this is the best ever liqueur, and I was going, oh, I made that a completely different way. And at the time, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I should try making that one again. How much is my 50 MIPS internet plan? I genuinely don't know, because it's tied up with Foxtel as well. So I actually don't know how much I'm paying for the internet. So it's kind of a slack personality trait on my place that, yeah, I make an informed decision when I set something up, and then I don't remember what I paid for things. Like, I think about it in the first moment, and then I don't really think about it again. And you're right, Phil, the internet companies rely on that you don't check and you don't compare after you've signed up. You're absolutely right. I think I told you I had the funniest thing with Foxtel when I couldn't adjust my plan, and I'm going, what the fuck's going on? And I eventually got through to someone on their helpline, like, why can't I adjust what I'm doing here? And they were like, oh, Safa, I've said that my broadband is with Foxtel. Well, it's with Telstra, but I pay for them together. Yeah, and I eventually got someone on the phone. I'm like, why can't I adjust what I'm doing? And they're like, oh, we're just relicensing things, and so we can't do that. I said, hey, but you're a dedicated customer, so I'll give you a 50% discount for 12 months. I didn't even ask for it, but I assume they thought I was about to cancel my subscription, and they just, without me saying anything, they just went, oh, you're a long-term customer. We'll give you a 50% discount for 12 months. And I'm like, yes, okay, great. So that was a hell of a thing. More like 0.1 meters, 10 centimeters. How much is that? Well, on a good day, Madam Butterfly. If you know what I mean. But yeah, I've been way too lazy to try things. Like we actually had our thing changed over to satellite at one point because they were just like, oh yeah, the neighborhood you're in, got to switch you to satellite. So okay, someone installed a satellite on the roof, and like Mrs. Angry is like, oh, should we get permission from the landlord to put a satellite on? I was like, fuck no. They might say no. So just get it done and move out and not even who's going to look up there and go, hey, how long's that satellite been there? I have no problem with just fucking lying and saying that was there when we got here. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Oh god, I love that. Hopefully that'll be the reason it was 0.1 meters. The water was cold. Again, penises are very strange in that they can virtually retract up into your body if it's very cold, particularly if you've been in Cold War. And that's just weird. Penises are just very strange, I think. And then you go look at a porn site and there'll be some dudes with no exaggeration, a dick about the size of my forearm. And I'm like, I can't comprehend that. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Hopefully the elder says, hammerhead worms are strange too. Are we just going to go through and list strange things? The world is fucking full of strange things. No two ways about it. Also, just randomly talking about my neighborhood, like the council put out, hey, here's flood maps for the areas. Like, oh, cool. Okay, Elstonwick is worse, but apparently there's some flood risk in my area. And then I was like, wait, there's this one little bit. It's like, is that my imagination or that one bit that's really prone to flooding? That looks like that's literally centered on our backyard. I'm thinking, like, Mrs. Angry, is that my imagination? She goes, no, it kind of looks like it's our yard. The one bit that's super flood prone. It's like, well, Jesus, fuck that, honestly. Redonkulous. What are we talking about? Sitting on things takes a long time to dry. I'm confused. Home for the elderly. Mind you, super easy to confuse me, if I'm being completely honest. So, not all that surprising that I'm confused. You know what? 5 minutes till bedtime. Why not make sure I go to bed with some more orange liqueur? Oh, wait, was that what was in the unlabeled bottle? I was looking in the forbidden cupboard of mystery, and it's like an unlabeled bottle. I was thinking, what's wrong with me not labeling it? Oh, right. Yeah, no, I reckon there's a severe risk of sitting on your dick if it's that big. And again, AZ's favorite phrase was a you grower or a shower, as in some men have quite girthy, flaccid penises that don't actually grow much when erect, whereas the majority of men, their flaccid penis is quite small compared to how big it is when it's erect. Who knew we were going to talk about dicks this much at the end of the stream? I mean, you know, it's the kind of thing we do. Now, I'm just going to quickly look because now I think I know what this unlabeled bottle was. It was the overrun of my orange liqueur. I'm sure that's what it is. Yes, that's what it is. Why did I not label this? Honestly, I'm going to put it in this. It's definitely what it is. Well, that answers that question, honestly. Yes, totally fucked up. We've got to wait for tomorrow for a totally fucked up Friday. What's in the unlabeled bottle? Madam Butterfly. I used to put pee in bottles on live streams. God damn. That orange liqueur is so good. Fucking yum. Make it every year in blood orange season. Well, I've done it 2 years in a row now, but it's going to be an annual tradition. Put a little bit more of this very flavorful liqueur in here. There's still a lot of that. I still have to think of what to put in a barrel, actually. Should I make a cocktail in put it in a barrel? Who's a grower? Who's a shower? I mean, I'm a grower rather than a shower. I'll tell you that much. Nintendo Lunchbox, old school angry question. Had a shed of angry props and studio. Okay, well, I moved house for a start. So I don't have a shed here. Some of the props I still have. Okay, well, grower or shower. Okay, so a shower is a guy whose flaccid penis is still quite large, but doesn't get that much larger when erect. Where a grower is the guy who flaccid penis can be very small, and like the thing, the George Costanza retracted up in the body because the water was cold, but gathers quite a bit of length when erect. So yes, shower, just even when flaccid, you got a big dick. Grower, flaccid penis small, but gets bigger when erect. The majority of men are growers rather than showers. But some guys are just showers, like they have a kind of freakishly large flaccid penis. Yeah, a shower's going to wow everyone in the men's change rooms, definitely. All right, I reckon that's enough. We got to the end of the stream. I didn't take a pee break this stream, and I really need to pee. So we all got to get braced for party night tomorrow night. No, I don't have any ceiling fans in this house, Safa. So we all got to get braced for party night. We will party hard, as Andrew WK said. But for tonight, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow.
You are totally